This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal, and today is Sunday, October 19th, 2025. The title of this rant is Ukraine Can Win Without Trump, because the taco is a coward. So again, plenty of opportunity for Trump to step up and show that he's a true leader and provide Ukraine with a lot of weapons and armaments that could be used against Russia. But no, he's going to cower to Putin again. I think I'm going to start calling Putin Rasputin. So Rasputin has got him by the short and curlies for whatever reason it is. But again, what this really shows is what an incredibly weak leader this purveyor of evil is. Now, the other thing is that Ukraine can win the war a lot faster with more help from the United States, but they can win the war without the United States. And they can win the war without Trump. Now, let's just go into the last 3 months or so. Ukraine has had an incredible run of taking out and destroying lots of their refineries. So they have refineries all over Russia. I think that they've hit 18 refineries, and many of those refineries they've hit multiple times. Now, in some cases, they've actually hit a number of the storage tanks that have, millions of gallons of gas or whatever, and it has a nice fire and all that other stuff. But the more important thing that they've done is they've hit where the distillation takes place, where you actually convert the raw oil into gasoline, diesel, and other kinds of stuff, rocket fuel, etc. They've hit those places too. So that up to right now, they're indicating that maybe possibly as much as 40% of the Russian capacity is down. They are now at the point where they need to import oil, and we have seen gas line in various areas of Russia for the last 2.5 months or so. And this is supposed to be the gas station of the world. So all of that is going on. And the thing is, right now, Russia used to say, we're impenetrable because we're so big. Well, because they're so big, they can't protect everything. They can't monitor everything. They can't stop the drones from coming to all of these places. They may still have a lot of defensive weapons capable out of some places, but Ukraine has shown an incredible amount of ingenuity in getting around them. And again, it's like I said, they cannot protect and defend all of these places all over their country, especially east of the Urals. And the other thing about it is, and this has been going on, but even more to a greater capacity right now, is that, hey, Ukraine has been basically going after the rail lines. They've been going after the logistical hubs. They've been going after the switching stations for the rail lines. They have been going after the electrical the electrical system itself. In fact, they've hit some of the electrical system around Moscow. Now, here's the other thing in reference to all of that, is that the Russian people, they've seen the gas lines. They're not supposed to repost that stuff, but they repost it all the time, and they're seeing it. There's gas lines all across the country, even west of the Urals, even towards Siberia, etc. And then with all of these, let's just say, attacks on the refineries, on the electrical grid, etc., they're seeing firsthand that the war is coming to them. And they're suffering the consequences of it. And they're saying, where's our leadership who is supposed to protect us from all this? They are not seeing that. And so the other thing is that in one of the cases, like I said, they were hitting Moscow. And so Muscovites, and I think it's Leningrad or is it St. Petersburg? I don't remember what they call it anymore. But that's where Rasputin's base is. That's where he keeps his people with him all the time. That's how he can stay in power. And their people are seeing that he does not have the capacity to be able to wage this war effectively and to win this war. And, well, it's gone on way too far as it is. So they have seen this, okay? And they see that he is weak. Now, I want to add to that not only all of those things that I just mentioned, the stock market is taking a hit. The banking industry is taking a hit. They haven't had a good agricultural season. They're importing oil. The sanctions are supposed to be getting harder. So all of these things are showing that they are still in a lot of trouble. They could still win the war. Yes, they could. At the same time, Ukraine is showing an incredible amount of strength in all of this, and they don't need Trump. Now, remember one other thing, that when Zelensky came to town just a couple of days ago, he was only with Trump. He was only supposed to have a luncheon with Trump for about 40 minutes. That ended up being about a 2.5-hour type of a thing. But he was there for 2 full days. Guess what they did? They went and met some of the biggest defense contractors here in the United States. Why? Because these defense contractors are seeing is that war is changing, it's evolving, it's going so fast. They need to keep up with it. They don't know how to do it as fast as the Ukrainians are doing it. And of course, at the same time, Russia is making changes also. So the United States needs the technology. They need the expertise that the Ukrainians have, and they want it. They want it badly. So that was another big reason that, Zelensky was here, because the defense industry wants it. Trump can't stop everything that's going on. And the ability of Ukraine to mass produce drones, interceptor drones, all their missiles, etc. It's just ratcheting up faster and faster. And Russia's in very big trouble. Now, I want to mention one other thing about all this, because as usual, the taco flip-flops, he went back and forth. It's hard to believe, again, that there isn't some type of compromise on Trump. But my question is, where is the fourth estate? Where is the press? He only wants to have people that'll ask him softball questions. But it's got to be, hey, man, you're getting bad info from your people. You're getting bad info. Putin is a warmonger. He's killing people. He's deliberately killing civilians. He's been killing civilians. He's had his people kill civilians all over the place. And he has no intention of stopping the war. And he's going to take you along again. And all I can say is, where is the fourth estate asking these questions? So that's this important stuff to know, because he says he doesn't want people to die. Hey, guess what? He knows how to stop it. Trump knows how to stop it, but he's not doing it. Rasputin must have something on him. So all I can say is, Trump is cowering again. He's showing what a taco he is. Ukraine would love to have the tomahawks and other stuff. They're going to get some stuff as it goes along. It may be dribbling down, but they're going to get it. Remember, they kept their mouth shut about everything, which tells me that they have some type of silent deal going on in all of this. But at the same time, let's remember, Trump is weak. He's getting weaker. Rasputin is weak, and he's getting weaker. And it could still be a long war. It could be a bad winter for both countries. But we need to see the United States step up, even though we know that Ukraine is really, really taking it to Russia right now.